As Tropical Storm Dorian moves towards Puerto Rico today, we'll show you the impact the storm's already having on islands along the way.
And the latest information just coming down from the National Hurricane Center, what they're saying about Dorian's expected track.
And why Liberty Steel says the special status of their land in Georgetown is a burden on the company.
Good morning, everyone. Take a look at this. Tropical Storm Dorian is expected to hit Puerto Rico tonight and possibly turn into a hurricane. A punch to the island, still recovering from the damage of Hurricane Maria in 2017. This video is of the storm already reaching an island called Martinique.
Yesterday, people who live there shared images of flooded streets and downed trees as the storm passed through the small French island. The storm is expected to make its way to the Dominican Republic tomorrow.
We also just got an update into our newsroom literally 1 minute ago as the National Hurricane Center gave us new information at 5 a.m.
That's right. Zach Covey, you got the latest for us.
Yeah, it's not only Dorian, it's also Tropical Storm Erin, and that used to be TD6 yesterday morning off of the eastern seaboard. So we've got the latest information, just came down not even 10 minutes ago. So this is brand new stuff. Let's start off with Erin first. This is the storm system that's been off the eastern seaboard. The low-level center, the mid-level center stacked on top of each other. But you see that circulation? That's the mid-level center. That is a crucial piece of information that we will be watching in relation to Tropical Storm Dorian. I'll explain coming up in the show. Moving north-northwest at 6 miles per hour, got winds of 40 miles per hour. We'll show you the track, but it's not going to impact the U.S. Tropical Storm Dorian, all eyes on this. Winds now of 60 miles per hour. A minimum central pressure falling 1,003 millibars. And this is the latest track, taking it on a track towards Puerto Rico. And yes, you're seeing that right. Now attaining hurricane status in the southeastern Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos, could even become a Category 2. The biggest change is this little turn to the north. What that turn to the north means for the Carolinas and why we can't write this system off yet, even for our region. We'll break it all down for you coming up this hour of GMC. Crystal?
Activity, of course, during hurricane season is another reason to download our ABC 15 weather app. Any new developments in the tropics will be sent right to your fingertips. Just head to your app store on your phone, search WPDE WX.
Right now, Horry County Police need your help finding two twin boys. Police say they may be with their father in the Myrtle Beach or Conway areas. Police say Cash Caden Small and Cruz Jaden Small are both 5 years old. They were last seen with their father, Jermaine Small, last Tuesday in Covington, Georgia. If you see them, please call police.
Now to breaking news overnight. We're following a developing story out of Mexico right now. We've learned several people were killed in a bar fire.
ABC 15's Liz Cooper joins us from the Breaking News Center with this new information. Liz?
Yeah, and details are still coming in within the last hour. We know right now at least 23 people are dead after a fire broke out at a bar in the Mexican state of Veracruz. We know 13 people are hurt as of right now. Now, officials are calling this incident an attack. We have some pictures here that we can show you that were posted on Twitter here just a few minutes ago. They believe this fire started with gasoline bombs. Now, right now, officials say 8 women and 15 men were killed at Bar Cabello Blanco. Officials are searching for the attackers right now. The governor of Veracruz said in a tweet 2 hours ago, which was moments after this fire happened, the artful crime will not go unpunished and criminal groups are no longer tolerated. We'll continue to follow this developing story out of Mexico this morning. Connor and Crystal?
Thank you, Liz. The Georgetown Planning Commission is recommending the steel mill's land not be rezoned. Liberty Steel asked for the property to be returned to heavy industrial. Right now, it's slated for development, but the mill is grandfathered in as long as it doesn't shut down for more than a year. Liberty Steel's lawyer calls the special status a burden on the company.
There are things that we want to do at the facility that can't be undertaken unless we know that we can get a return on our investment.
A number of people spoke out against the change, saying they don't want the steel mill in the middle of downtown. Commission members who voted against the proposal to rezone say many of the issues can be taken care of in other ways.
Presidential candidate and former Texas Congressman Beto O'Rourke made a stop in Florence last night. He held a town hall meeting at Seminar Brewing. There were supporters there, undecideds, and even fans of President Trump at the event. O'Rourke spoke on several issues, including gun legislation, LGBTQ rights, and climate change. Healthcare was also a big topic. The candidate says it's important to take care of all Americans, regardless of their ability to pay.
Delivering on universal, guaranteed, high-quality health care, meaning primary health care, mental health care, and every woman making her own decisions about her own body kind of health care in America. It's the right thing to do.
O'Rourke has a long way to go to catch up to those considered frontrunners in the polls. Most polls have him hovering around 2% of likely voters in South Carolina, but of course there are still about 20 candidates in the race.
A PD community is asking state leaders to help them fix a road that's been closed for nearly a year. Old Wire Road at McMeekin Pond has been closed since it was damaged during Hurricane Florence last September. Neighbors have a petition with more than 200 names on it. They want state officials to help them get it repaired. They say they've been understanding, but now they're losing patience.
We're just left out of the loop of everybody trying to fix anything around here.
Officials say they can't do anything about the road until they determine who maintains ownership of the right-of-way of a dam under the road.
New this morning, you might remember that video from June of a toddler almost being hit by a flying umbrella in Myrtle Beach. Well, this past Monday, several people in North Myrtle Beach had their own scare. This is video from that day when a strong wind blew nearly a dozen city beach umbrellas into the air. The current umbrella ordinances in North Myrtle Beach and Surfside Beach prohibit people from tying their umbrellas down with ropes. But after increasing concerns about beach umbrella safety, the Surfside Beach police chief wants to change that rule.
If an umbrella is so equipped with a grounding line or a safety line that can go straight down into the sand to increase the umbrella's ability to stay there during gusty or high winds, then they will be allowed to have that.
The police chief says if that amendment passes, they could consider recommending the idea to other municipalities to improve safety countywide. A City of North Myrtle Beach official tells us they won't reconsider that rule because umbrellas that are tied down are difficult to remove in the case of emergencies.
Several nonprofits in Horry County are struggling. We'll tell you why leaders think that is and how you can help.
All right, well, we already have a few morning showers out there, primarily across the PD, and we'll show you those coming up in just a few short minutes. But we're expected to see more showers and thunderstorms becoming more widespread later on this afternoon. It is going to be a humid day too, so the temperatures that you see in the upper 80s feeling more like the low, maybe even mid 90s in a few isolated locations. It's not going to be nearly as hot as it was earlier this summer, but still a hot and humid afternoon with those scattered showers and storms.
The president and CEO of the United Way of Horry County says several nonprofits are struggling to support families because donations are down. Leaders say there are several factors contributing to the decline in donations. Many people are still recovering from Hurricane Florence. Some people are still not even back in their homes yet. But leaders with the United Way are hopeful.
Even when times are tough, people do still come together, and hopefully that'll be the case in some of these struggling nonprofits, that everyone will kind of come together and bring them up, because there are people that are taking advantage of the benefits of these nonprofits.
A new annual campaign for the United Way starts September 13th. Leaders say their goal this year is $1.2 million. If you'd like to donate, we have a link on our website, WPDE.com.
And thanks to Tidelands Health, the Market Common in Myrtle Beach has a new healthcare center. The Tidelands Health Medical Park will be 3 stories tall, offering primary and specialty care to help meet the increasing demand for healthcare services. The official opening for the medical park will be September 4th.
The first Coastal Carolina football game will be teal and black, of course, but also green. When the team takes on Eastern Michigan University this Saturday, the game will be 100% powered by Santee Cooper's Green Power. The game will also include zero waste, thanks to the Horry County Waste Authority. All waste produced inside the stadium and at the alumni tailgate will be used for composting or recycling. A Lowe's executive is now apologizing after publicly making a derogatory comment, what he said, and the action he plans to take to change his ways.
Just into our newsroom, Robeson County Sheriff Bernice Wilkins says a man has been arrested for a shooting that injured 2 people. Authorities say 19-year-old Samuel Jatabi Ray, who you see on your screen right now, is charged with firing a weapon into an occupied dwelling and 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. Sheriff Wilkins says the charges are in relation to a shooting that happened on May 1st. The victims have recovered from their injuries. Bernice said the motive of the shooting appears to be robbery. Ray is being held at the Robeson County Detention Center with a $100,000 bond. The investigation is ongoing.
Also, just into our newsroom, the Robeson County Sheriff's Office says this man, Aaron Locklear, is now charged with second-degree arson and communicating threats. Authorities say he set fire to a home earlier this month in Lumberton along Purnell Road after a domestic dispute. Locklear was arrested Monday by U.S. Marshals Service and Robeson County deputies. Now he's in the Robeson County Detention Center with a $200,000 bond.
Taking a look around the nation, a racial discrimination lawsuit has been filed by the Justice Department against the Baltimore County Police Department. The DOJ's Civil Rights Division says the department has a history of discriminating against black applicants. The DOJ says a written exam is the issue. The Justice Department has asked a judge to make the county take measures to correct the effects of the test and other past policies.
A top Lowe's executive is apologizing for his derogatory comments about Latinos. Monday, Joe McFarland said a type of power drill was perfect for Hispanic workers because they have smaller hands. Employees from all over the country began airing their concerns about that video in online forums. Yesterday, McFarland called his comments careless and ignorant. He says he will spend time in the coming days and weeks learning from this experience.
Your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Zach Covey.